Welcome everyone to episode 491 of the Daily Mother Swole. Welcome to the game train. Obviously, I'm in a little bit of a different, pop style. Bella, come here. Come here, mama.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
A little bit of a different angle here because what I wanted to do was demonstrate the foam rolling today. And today's episode, there we go, looking sexy. First off, welcome to the show. If it's your first time, you have to say what's up. If it's your first time, you have to say what's up. So first Daily Swole, say, what up, Papa Swole? Live every day at 12 noon Eastern time. You can catch all the episodes on YouTube and listen on SoundCloud and iTunes. So if you have not checked out the podcast, type in Swolenormous when you go over to SoundCloud and iTunes. So what up? What up? And some of you already know the dog already because you've been following my Instagram stories. So if you're not following me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram as well. This week is ramping up. Best wishes go out to everyone in Florida that is dealing with that bullshit. So hopefully that thing is over. Hopefully that stuff hits already and passes. It's kind of about time that stuff gets freaking taken care of with the hurricane. We just get it over with. So I know that's happening tonight and tomorrow. So best wishes for everyone that's dealing with that. I escaped, of course, got my coffee. Don't hate the cup. I know a lot of you are college football fans, but who cares? It's what's inside that counts. And what's inside is magic. Magic. My Snapchat, everything, all my social media is Swolenormous. Just type in Swolenormous. Whether you're on Snapchat or Instagram, everything is Swolenormous. So what I'm going to show you right now is actually a little preview. It's going to be a little preview for the workshop that I'm doing this Thursday. So if you don't know, now you know. Do workshops live every week in my premium group. We did nutrition this week, what's in my fridge. And this week is going to be is going to be foam rolling and inhibition. So I'm just going to demonstrate and give you, because I'm going to be talking a lot about foam rolling, because I'm going to be talking about inhibition this week, I want you to all have some context. So if you're watching the daily show and you're not yet getting involved with my private group, Swolenormous Premium, you're going to have a little bit of a, what should I call it? You're going to have a reference point to what I'm talking about with foam rolling. So yesterday I showed this. You've probably seen this before. Float some hearts and comment below if you have seen this, if you've used one of these before. So comment below if you've used one of these foam rollers before, if it's not your first time. Not your first time. So this is used to shut the muscle down. Now your brain connects to your muscles and tells your muscles when to contract and also when to relax. So your brain has the power to shut the muscles down. Now, this is gonna be a shorter episode. I'm just gonna be demonstrating this. It's gonna be very straightforward. And I wanna show you a technique, for example, that most people don't use. I'm wearing my USA pants, so what up? That's why today's episode is called Foam Rolling the Stars and Stripes. America. So I'm gonna show you, I think you can see, a technique used to foam roll the piriformis. Now, I'm not going to be showing you exactly, I'm not breaking all this down. I'm going to be doing this on Thursday, breaking it down exactly how to do each muscle, muscle group and so forth in my private group. But right here, for example, a lot of people, when they do this, they go rolling back and forth. That's not what you want to do. Whatever type of foam rolling you do, how hard this is, the size, whatever the surface you choose to foam roll with, you want to go very, very slow and then pause, okay? And it's all about the time under tension. It's all about how long you spend on that pressure point, which causes the brain to shut down activity to the muscle. So you might feel the muscle quivering a little bit, and then eventually you'll feel the muscle releasing, like a self-massage. But it only comes after pressure, it only comes after having time on that muscle. So for example, what I'm doing now is I'm foam rolling an area known as the external rotators of the hip, namely the piriformis. Now, the piriformis muscle, a lot of people have, the reason why I mention that is because a lot of you are familiar with the sciatic nerve and have sciatic problems and radiating pain down your leg. And if this muscle is tight from sitting down a lot and from wearing heels and from doing things improperly, it can actually cause irritation on that sciatic nerve. So this is how you would foam roll. So you move around very slowly until you find that really sensitive area. And this is on any muscle. And you never want to go over a joint. You never want to go over like the bone itself and so forth. Good posture. You don't want to be slouching. Sit nice and tall. And then once you find that sensitive spot, really slowly, you just hold it. And you hold this. This is one way to foam roll, and you just hang out. And it's not comfortable. It hurts. And then you might move a little bit further forward. When you feel that sensitive spot, you put pressure on it. And it's not the rolling. It's not the actual, movement on it that releases, because every time the pressure first hits that spot, the body's gonna spasm and you're gonna feel like twitching and locking up. It's that pressure, that constant pressure of having gravity and pulling your body weight down onto the foam roller, that it will just release and give way for relaxation, what we call inhibition. So what's important about inhibition techniques is that it allows for your body to prepare for stretching. So let me grab this. So this, for example, is just a tool. It's a mechanism. Now you can use this for, you can use this with, it could be a tennis ball. It could be a harder material, it could be smaller, it could be one of the longer foam rollers. That doesn't matter. It's the density, it's how hard it is. That's what she said. But they make white ones that are softer, because if you're more sensitive and you're not exposed to foam rolling a lot, it's gonna be very painful. It's gonna be very uncomfortable. So the harder the surface, you could actually go too hard, too early, and actually cause more bruising. And one of the reasons why a lot of people do this stuff wrong is because, let me turn this phone, is because people try to do it for speed. Get that angle. People try to do this fast. You try to do it for speed, so you kind of roll on it quickly, and the muscle actually guards itself rather than relaxing on it. The whole purpose is to prepare the muscle for lengthening, prepare the muscle for stretching. And when you roll too fast or you use too hard of a surface or too small of a surface, you're actually going to cause a lot of sudden pressure onto the muscle, and the brain's going to lock up the area. You want it to be soft enough where you can relax onto it. If the surface is too hard, like if you just jump into a tennis ball and dig it in there, it's gonna be too painful. And it's not good for the body in order to get the effect, to get the relaxation effect. So let me show you just one more time. Are any questions right now? I kind of want to do a little more interactive today. You love my roller, good, learning a lot, awesome. Iliotibial band syndrome, where'd you get those pants? These pants are badass, right? Back in America. So with foam rolling, and let's talk a little bit more about that. With foam rolling, you can do foam rolling before and after your training. So this is great for anyone that needs to lengthen the muscle. This is great in combination with your mobility. This is great. You can use it for upper body. I'm on the screen, so we can use this for your lats. You can roll. Yeah, there you go. And then get the lats and get the posterior rotator cuff, and you can roll back and forth. But any kind of movement when you're going up and down, you'll see a lot of people do this, right? Hey, I need to foam roll my back, I'm getting warmed up. And they'll go like this. And they'll do this kind of crap. That doesn't do anything. You have to be able to, there's certain ways to loosen up the thoracic spine, but the speed doesn't do it. You want to find, you're going slowly and hunt for that sensitive area. Once you find it, might be in the back, might be the posterior rotator cuff, might be like the teres major that's kind of getting geared up. And once you find it, wherever it is, you literally want to like hold it there and then just relax. Because then the muscle's going to spasm and twitch, and the pressure, and all of a sudden the brain, in order to reduce the pressure, because it realizes you're not moving, eventually it will just trigger the muscle to release and technically give the muscle more slack and allow that pressure to be absorbed. And then that's what we call inhibition. The muscle is neurally, by the brain, nervous system, by the brain is neurally inhibited. And then as a result of that, the lat will be more shut down. And then after this, when you do your warm-up sets or your warm-up yoga flow, it's going to be better able to lengthen. Okay, so this could be a regular part and should be a regular part. I'm actually gonna do more when I get off here. It should be a regular part of your warm up and cool down process. And this is something that you can do before you work out. It's something you can do after you work out. So it's a prep, and it's also as a cool down. So after your workout, let's say you did legs, do some foam rolling for your legs. And of course, like I'm gonna get more into in the workshop this Thursday, all the different foam rolling techniques for all the different parts of the body, because this goes hand in hand with the theme of the workshops recently with the movement assessment. So those of you that are already in my premium group, Float Some Hearts for Premium, those of you that have already done the movement assessments, you know that I've been talking about activating certain muscles and correcting those compensations. So when you have tight hips, or you have weak glutes, or you have tight calves, there's certain areas that you want to strengthen, certain exercise you want to do to activate those muscles. But this is the way to help create that balance. So if you have movement compensations, or you have an imbalance with the hips, you do strengthening exercises, but then you also use this to stretch and to lengthen the muscles that are on the other side of the joint. So you activate them with certain corrective exercises, and then you balance them out by also inhibiting the muscles on the other side. So it creates more of a balance. So you're stretching and shutting down the ones that are working too much, that are too tight, that are too activated, and then you turn on with corrective exercises the muscles that are not working hard enough, that are too weak. And then we create that double working effect where we're lengthening what's too tight and activating what's too weak. And then boom, we create that balance. Okay? Getting some of the 90-day dash for free. Yeah, well, this is part of my, this is also part of my program. You know, I like to implement yoga and foam rolling mobility. So that's what is on the docket today. Going to be talking a lot about inhibition and stretching and lengthening, and I will be doing some stuff in front of a board soon. I have a board coming in up here, so I'll be doing some board work and breaking some stuff down, especially for the premium workshop this Thursday. But there's gonna be some other stuff and other content coming throughout the week. So those of you that are in premium already, make sure you schedule those one-on-one calls, because my time is limited in those slots. So make sure you do to get those one-on-one calls. When is your workshop? Workshop is Thursday at 8 p.m. It's weekly, but when you sign up for premium, you get access to all the previous workshops right away, so you can catch up. So it's always good to jump in a little bit earlier in the week, not just the same day, because then you get to watch the previous ones and get a flow a little bit. Maybe you can even set up your one-on-one call with me before the workshop. That way you can kind of get ramped up and get blended into the group, and kind of get your own flow before the workshop hits. But that's the best part about the group, is you can always catch up and watch the previous workshops as well. Look at those pants. Look at those pants. Aren't those things great? Aren't those awesome? So foam rolling, super important. Thank you for liking. Thank you for sharing. Thanks for joining for episode 491. Make sure you seriously take a look at your own training program, your own training protocol, and add foam rolling to it if you haven't already. And keep an eye on these episodes, and keep an eye on this beard, because who knows where it's going. No one knows where this beard is going to be tomorrow. No one knows where this beard is going to be tomorrow. We know where it is right now, but who knows where it could be tomorrow. I think that's why everyone's tuning in, just because the beard, who knows what the beard's going to be doing. So yes, Caitlin, the workshops are absolutely legit. If you haven't joined, I'm telling you, this is going to be a game changer for so many of you. So if you have chronic pain, if you have chronic back pain, if you have chronic knee pain or ankle pain or neck pain, shoulder pain, this is really going to be a game changer. This is one of those things that you'll look back and, how could I never do that? It could change your life, no joke. It could literally change your life. Now, this is it's such a simple thing. It's so inexpensive, and you can do it with almost anything, tennis ball and above. I mean, this is just a great place to start, but this is the kind of thing that people just don't do. They're not aware of. You're not taught this in basic fitness. You have to get more involved with the art and the science of it. Not to mention, most people that talk about this don't know how to explain it. They don't know why. They can't explain the mechanism. So it's very important, in my opinion, and that's why we're doing this on the daily Swole all the time. That's why this is all here to begin with, because it's very important for you to understand why. And I will never say, do your foam rolling, this is how you do it. You need to understand why, because then you put the importance of this activity into your system, and you make it, I guess you adhere to it better. you adhere to it better. You don't pass it off and let it go by the wayside. If you understand why you do it, you put more value on it. And understanding why you do something is the big missing link why a lot of people fall off and don't do what they should be doing because they don't really understand why. They're told by someone, oh, I should do that, or oh, so-and-so told me to do this, but then they don't actually follow through because they don't understand why they're doing it in the first place. And I think that's very important. I think it's very important to understand why you're doing something because then you're putting value behind it so you continue to do it. Right? So thank you for joining me for episode 491. Are you trying to give us heads up that help us might shave? Oh, I'm not shaving. I just haven't groomed because I just don't care. So thank you for joining me for episode 491 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular Swolecast, beardcast, and broadcast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex. We all drink coffee and flex our motherfucking biceps. 491, live every day at 12 noon Eastern Time, right here on Facebook. Make sure you're following me, like the page, and follow if you have not. Also follow me on YouTube at Swolenormous and SoundCloud and iTunes. You can listen to all these episodes as a podcast. Just type in Swolenormous. And everyone that's not hooking it up and follow me over there on Instagram all day, Instagram stories, and posting some cool videos, some motivational content, and some cool stuff. Caption contest, there's still time. There's still time for that caption contest, that hammer picture that I posted the other day. So there's still time to jump in that caption contest. Do so. Don't wait because you get some crazy video shout outs. Deuce Magoose and Peace McGeese. I'll see y'all tomorrow for episode 492. And remember, workshop, foam rolling and inhibition workshop this Thursday at 8 p.m. But don't wait. Sign up now for premium. Link is in the description. Premium.swolenormous.com. Link is in the post description so you can get in, set up your one-on-one call with me, and start watching and catching up on all the workshops. Why wait? You got time. And if you're in the hurricane, you're hunkered down, you're just chilling. Catch up on some fucking boss content. So peace out, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe, Florida. I'll see y'all tomorrow for 492.